Hey there shoppers, it's Amy, and today we are going to talk about two of my all-time favorite products. I'm going to let you in on this, kind of like a little secret, two things that help me get the best night of sleep possible. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know how important sleep hygiene is to me. I'm always looking to find that little edge to get the best rest possible. I find that I am my healthiest self, both physically and mentally, and I'm able to be more productive and show up in my life when I actually get good rest. The best way to do that is to make sure you are investing in your sleep routine and you're finding little ways to make sure that you can fall asleep quickly and stay asleep all night long. These are two things that I found that have made the biggest difference for me. First up, we've got my all-time favorite cooling comforter from Breescape. Breescape is such an incredible brand. They make high quality products that are soft, they are breathable, they are just really, really well made, great stitching, wonderful colors, machine washable, everything that you look for. But this blanket in particular is going to make you feel much, much cooler than your traditional blankets. So why is that important? Well, if you're like me and you live in a really hot climate, that can make all the difference in your electricity bill and in just being able to go to sleep in general. If you happen to be a hot sleeper, like I also am, it's gonna keep you nice and dry and cool. You're not sweating all night long, you're not tossing and turning, you're not uncomfortable, so you're able to stay asleep. And studies have found that when you feel nice and cool, you fall asleep faster. So it's a win-win. And this cooling comforter in particular, I really, really love for a few different reasons. I've checked out a lot of cooling comforters actually. And one of my favorite things about this is how natural the fabric feels. You're still gonna notice that it's a couple degrees cooler than, the blanket right next to it. So you can imagine how quickly this cools you down and it just works. But this one in particular feels very, very natural. Some of the cooling products on the market, they don't feel quite natural. They don't feel as cozy and comfortable. But everything from Breescape is so nice and luxurious feeling. And they even have two different sides. So depending on your preference. This inside right here, it feels like your favorite worn, nice, comfy t-shirt. And this one feels a little bit more silky, satiny, smooth, and definitely a little bit cooler to the touch. But both sides are great options and you can find the one that works for you. I actually prefer the cool side, but my little dog Biscuit, he likes the more comfy, cozy t-shirt side. We switch it up. I also love that this has the perfect weight for me. It still gives you that feeling of a nice comforter, a little bit weighted, a little bit like a nice hug, but it's not too bulky and too big. It's really the perfect blanket and I absolutely love it. Adam loves this as well. He actually has his own blue one and I have my green one, and we find that we absolutely love sleeping under our Breescape cooling comforters. It makes a huge difference. Second thing that I found that I absolutely love, these Soundcore by Anchor. These are the Sleep A30s. They are smart ANC earbuds and they're specifically designed to wear when you sleep. So really, really fun stuff here. Of course, you can use these like regular earbuds if you want to drift off to your favorite podcast or meditation, music, whatever. But they also have AI brain audio that you can use specifically for these earbuds that are designed to help you fall asleep faster in a really peaceful, great manner. I totally dig it, and I think you will as well. They also, like I said, they're ANC, so they have active noise cancellation to make sure that you are not hearing outside noises and being disrupted in your sleep. So this can be great for a few different reasons. Obviously, I use these a lot when I travel. If I have jet lag and I'm, in a new city, a lot of times the hotel might still be really loud during the day, but for me, that's, midnight or 3 a.m. and I'm trying to sleep. So that can be a great time to use these. If you do shift work, again, amazing time to use these. Also, if you're like me and maybe your partner snores a little bit, These are perfect for blocking out those snoring noises. In fact, they have adaptive technology to specifically block out. They can recognize those snoring patterns and block them out, which is really, really incredible. So that way you're sleeping nice and sound. You're not being disrupted by loud noises, by snoring partner, by barking dogs or a loud building or construction, any of those things. Really, really fantastic. I highly, highly suggest them if you have a snoring partner, if you work shift work, if you travel a lot. These are going to be a huge game changer. Even if you just live in a loud building or noisy city, really, really suggesting of these because they do block out noise. They have that AI brain audio that is just really, really designed to lull you into sleep faster. And that's another thing we talked about that saves you time. If you're getting more sleep, you're gonna feel a lot better if you're able to go to sleep faster and fit that in. That's really, really imperative. So you might be wondering, like, how do you wear earbuds when you sleep? That doesn't sound comfortable. Well, let me show you. These guys right here are totally flat on the side. They're a little bit different than any earbud I've seen, and I'll show you guys up close on screen, but they're totally flat. So that way, even if you are like me and you sleep on your side, they're not jutting out. They're completely flush against the pillow, and they're super, super comfortable. And they actually have different ear clips and the little wings right here. So they are going to fit perfectly on your ears no matter what like kind of ear size you have. They're going to fit nice and snug, stay in place all night, and be remarkably comfortable. They are super, super lightweight, super, super comfy, and they just work. It's definitely been a game changer for me. Oftentimes, if Adam is like having, particularly in different seasons, if he's having a lot of allergies, his snoring can get quite loud. And this is something that has made a huge game change for me. I haven't had to go sleep on the couch or try to go into the other room because I can pop these in, get a restful night's sleep, get to sleep faster actually by listening to nice, soothing, relaxing sounds. And I can stay asleep all night long because I'm not having to worry about hearing the dog jump off the bed or your partner snoring or even the sprinklers coming on at 4 a.m. So these are a really, really fantastic, fantastic product, as is this Breescape blanket. I think these two together are the absolute dream team, and they are my biggest tips for getting the best night's sleep. You're not going to be waking up hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. You're not going to be waking up because of sounds, and you're going to go to sleep faster because your body is cooler. That's just science. And you're going to be able to go to sleep faster as well because you are listening to nice, relaxing sounds that lull you into the perfect night of restful sleep. I absolutely love these products. I think you will as well. I'm going to leave all of the links and everything in the description for you below so you can go ahead and get to shopping. Have a great night. Adios, amigos.